through a tour of the building today, look at the facilities we have on offer here for students at Urban Nest here on North Terrace. So we're going to go through the facilities available as well as through the room type that we have available for the display suite today. We'll take a moment to talk about the other room options that we have available as well. So here in Adelaide, very relaxed sort of city, beautiful culture around here, and yeah, we love our sport, we love our music and culture as well. So yeah, fantastic place for residents to live. Very relaxed city. Um, so the location here is a very handy location, right in the middle of the city. There is access to supermarkets, to all sorts of shopping throughout, as well as public transport options that are available just out here with the railway station and the tram available there. So we're going to get started in just a few moments' time, folks. Yeah, so the facility here in North Terrace is an all-inclusive facility that we have. It includes air conditioning, electricity, water, and Wi-Fi in the rent. That's going to be a key feature for us today. I'll point that out a lot of times throughout the tour today. Very much inclusive with the rent that we've got. I hope you enjoy the tour that we do today. My name is Matt. I'm the Events and Engagement Coordinator here. I am one of the lovely reception staff that students see throughout their time while they're living here. We love seeing the students come through here, and we want to make their lives as good as possible in their stay at Urban Nest. So how are we going for time? We've got just a couple more minutes, folks. So I guess what else can I tell you about Adelaide? It's a bit cold at the moment. We are in the winter months. It's not too cold. It does get very lovely and warm during the spring and summer times. Adelaide itself really comes to life through the month of March. We have fantastic cultural festivals going on throughout the month, as well as a range of different activities for people to really immerse themselves in South Australian life. Adelaide, you're never too far away from anything to do. We're right by the beach, fantastic on those hot summer days that we get. Right by the hills as well, which is fantastic wine region, world-renowned wine region here in South Australia. Beautiful food as well on offer throughout the region as well. So here at Urban Nest itself, we do offer support throughout the day, 24/7 on-site support. I'm going to take you on a walk now. We're going to go through the building and see all the facilities that we've got on offer here at Urban Nest North Terrace. Come on through. So security is a key feature. We've got our swipe cards here that gain access to the building. And then you need to tap that to get into the building, as well as through these speed gates here, a security feature that means that no one can get into the building without being a resident. So this feature makes sure that all of our students are safe 24/7, no matter what circumstance they find themselves in. If they're in this building, they will be safe. I'll just introduce you to one of our lovely reception staff that we have here. Kerry is one of the fantastic smiling faces that will be seen by students throughout their stay here. Very helpful, very happy to help at all times with any questions that our students have. Now, we are staffed 24/7, whether it be us as reception staff, we've got resident assistants on staff as well, and we also have security overnight. Now, we're going to walk up to level 1 here, which is our common space here at Urban Nest North Terrace. Has a lot of our social spaces as well as the other facilities that are accessible to our students throughout their time here. So up here, as we come up the stairs, we'll see our fully equipped gym that's available to our students. At the moment, we do have some restrictions, as I'm sure you'll appreciate. At the moment, we are doing our best to limit the COVID situation here. So we do have some limits on the gym usage, taking it very seriously and making sure that our students' health is the first and foremost thing. Next up, so in the gym, this is available usually in our regular times. This would be available from 10 a.m. through to 6 p.m. Unfortunately, now we have had to change that around a little bit. but we will have extended hours again soon. Through here, we've got study spaces that are accessible to all our students as well, especially in exam time. We know they need somewhere special to come and just have a quiet moment to study. These rooms are available for them to use throughout their stay here. It comes equipped with TVs that they can, of course, utilize if they're doing group projects and they need to have a look up on the screen for something. These walls here also are whiteboard walls that they can use to work on their projects together as well. So these spaces, fantastic spot for people to come up and study together with their friends as needed. We've got 2 of these rooms. At the moment, they are again limited in their capacity just to make sure everyone is safe. But these 2 rooms are fully accessible to our residents as they live here. Across here, we do have our social hub. Now, this area here is a great spot to just sort of hang out with your friends and have a good time. We've got vending machines here for their access as well. And then this is a great spot for us to use for events as we go through the year. We like to have game nights. We have pizza parties here as well. So a couple of different uses for this space here, very versatile and again, fully accessible to our students while they're living here. As we head on through to this area, this is the rest of the social space that we have available here on level 1. So we've got a pool table here that is again accessible to students at all times. We do have some pool tournaments here to make sure that students can get that competitive edge out as well while they're here. A great spot to relax with your friends and have some fun. And here we've got our table tennis table. Very popular spot for our residents. They love to have a bit of a hit of table tennis. So very popular. We do have equipment down for hire at reception that they can hire out the table tennis paddles. No extra cost on that one. That's just part of the included rent here. Through here, we've got our cinema room. Now, this one, we do have movie nights every now and then. It is also available for our residents to book out if they want to have friends watch a movie with them, or if they want to, if there's a special they have to watch on TV or something, that is available for them to use. Again, no added cost on that one. That is all included. All use of these facilities comes standard with rent here at Urban Nest North Terrace. We're going to head out to our lovely outdoor space over here overlooking the Adelaide Railway Station and historic North Terrace as well. So out here, as you'll see, we've got a variety of different seating spaces on offer. We've got some relaxing spaces over here on a little astroturfed area. These tables, again, on those nice sunny days, it is the perfect spot to catch some sun and do your homework out here as well while you're enjoying life. As you can see, the transport options right across the road here. That train station, you'll be able to get trains all the way across Adelaide. And the tram stop down here, it is one tram stop to the west to get to the UniSA City West campus, one tram stop to the east to get to the University of Adelaide North Terrace campus and the UniSA City East campus as well. And as we walk around the corner here on the balcony, we'll find our final social space that we're going to talk about today. Right around the side here, we do have our publicly accessible barbecues. So this is, again, for all our residents to utilize. And we also do hold events on them as well. So just down here, we do have 2 electric barbecues that can be used at any time. So we just ask that students clean up after themselves when they're there. And so these 2 barbecues, we also have barbecue lunches, we have barbecue dinners for our students, and we also have pancake breakfasts that are very popular with our residents throughout their time here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head back through. I'll talk about some of the other facilities very quickly. I'll take you on a quick tour of the laundry facility that we have. And then I'm going to take you up into our display room to show you one of our room types. I'll show you the single ensuite room type, and then I'll have a moment to talk with you about the other room types that we have available. So one thing about this building is it is centrally heated and air conditioned. So we always have that all again included in the rent to make sure that students are comfortable at all times during their stay here. We do have common bathroom facilities down here on level 1, as well as bathrooms in each room throughout the building as well. And as we head down here, we're going to head into our laundry. Now, the laundry is the one part that is not going to be included in the rent. I do hate to say it. The rest is all inclusive. But laundry, we have $4 a wash, $4 a dry in these large machines that can be used any time of day or night by our students to make sure that their clothes are clean throughout their stay here. So plenty of machines to make sure that everyone in the building is able to get their washing done, of course. And that's the last facility that I wanted to show you before we head into the display rooms that we've got. Again, to get through this part, we've got swipe card entry to make sure that anyone who's coming in here is a resident of the building. And as we head upstairs onto level 1, we'll head through. This is roughly what the common hallways will look like on each floor. So residents will get off the lift and come in here and walk down to their rooms. And so just down here, we're going to step into one of our single ensuite display rooms. So if you'll join me in here, this is what the entrance to these rooms is going to look like for them. Shared common spaces in this room type. And we'll walk into one of these single ensuite rooms to show you exactly what it's like. We'll start off here. We've got the control unit for the air conditioning. Once again, all air conditioning, heating, electricity, and water as well as all provided to make sure you do have the storage that you need while you're here. And just up on the wall above the bed is where we've got the air conditioning unit. That also is the heater in the winter months, of course. Stepping through here in the single ensuite room types, you get your very own bathroom in the room as well, and that comes equipped with the shower, toilet, and sink. Okay, now we're going to walk through to the main kitchen living area that is included in these single ensuite apartments. So generally with the single ensuites, they come in a few different room varieties. So there's single ensuite in a 5-person, single ensuite in a 4-person, and single ensuite in 6-person apartments, which means just basically means the amount of people that you're going to be sharing this common area with. Through here we have the kitchen space. Now that comes equipped with a large fridge freezer, a 4-burner stove, as well as the oven and a microwave. This kitchen space, very versatile. And as we head into the living area, again, it's a great space to have the real social times in these group apartments. So you have the opportunity of keeping yourself in your room if you really want to study or have a quiet moment. And then you can come out here with your roommates to enjoy the social atmosphere that we do encourage here at Urban Nest. Now, I'll take a very quick moment now to talk about the different, a couple of the different room types and some questions that you guys had as well. I do have a couple of those questions here for you. But firstly, we will go through the room types. So I took you through the single ensuite room that comes in 3 different varieties depending on how many people you're looking to share the apartment with. We also have a twin ensuite room type, which is it's similar to the single ensuite, but there is a second bed in there as well. That's one of our our cheaper offers, our entry-level offers there. We also have a large studio with double bed that has 2 kitchen varieties in that one as well, depending on what your needs are. Now let's go through some of the questions that we received before we did this tour, just to make sure that everyone has all the information that they need. So we'll start with the first one. Does Urban Nest have car parking service? Unfortunately, we do not provide car parking service. We are in the middle of the city, which means that transport options around us are vast. There are lots of different ways to get around, especially here in the city of Adelaide. Fantastic public transport network. We're also incredibly centrally located to make sure that it's as easy as possible for people to get around. Now, if students cannot arrive in Australia due to COVID-19 and travel ban, do they still need to pay rent? So at the moment, with any new contracts that start, they will not start until 14 days after the international borders open, or as soon as you can arrive after the borders open, and that's whichever one of those comes first. So we are trying to be as flexible as we can be with those contracts to make sure that everyone who books with us is able to enjoy their stay. Next up, are all roommates with same gender in one apartment? So that actually will come down to your preference. So if it's a single ensuite room with many people in their own single ensuites, we can have either single gendered or we can have mixed gendered. But you'll never be within one apartment confined sleeping spaces with someone of the opposite gender unless it is specifically requested in certain circumstances, like if you were to live with your partner. And now, are there cleaning charges when students check out? Depending on the state of the room when it is left as you leave us at the end of your contract, there may be some cleaning charges. We do have some fantastic cleaners that come on site and make sure that these rooms are up to a good state for the next people who are going to live in them. So if there are cleaning, if there's any cleaning that needs to be undertaken when you leave Urban Nest, there will be some cleaning charges to make sure that it is in great shape. Do you have 24/7 security officers on site? So we do have security staff that we work with. We have 24/7 Urban Nest staff on site. All times there will be someone from Urban Nest working here. We do have security overnight, and they're also accessible. If our students are ever in need of extra security, we are able to contact security. And also we're very close to police services as well to make sure our students are incredibly safe in their stay with us. Are there supermarkets or convenience stores nearby? Now we are right upstairs at the moment from a convenience store. It is right outside the front doors as you enter Urban Nest. Also, as I said before, we are in the heart of Adelaide, very close to all major shopping. Rundle Mall is the key shopping district in town, and that is a 2-minute walk away. So plenty of opportunities for you to do all the shopping that you need to do while living here at Urban Nest. If I'm a current resident, can I terminate the contract? How can I terminate this contract? So at Urban Nest, we deal with all contracts with a great deal of respect, and we want to make sure that everyone is comfortable within their contracts. So we deal with these contracts on a case-by-case basis, depending on the circumstances that you find yourself in. We understand these are difficult times. We want to work with you as best we can, but we only deal with these contracts as individual cases arise. Which room type is available for couple students and what's the price? That would be the large studio with either a double bed kitchenette or large kitchen. So depending on what kitchen facilities you want, those 2 room types are at different price points. For a 12-month contract, the kitchenette studio is a $459 a week rent. And if you're getting the large kitchen, that is a $465 a week rent on that one. Now, the next question that I had here, can I change my room after checking in if I'm not satisfied with my roommate? So here at Urban Nest, we pride ourselves on having fantastic students living with us here, and we like to create an environment that encourages all our residents to get along with the other people living within their apartment. If there are any problems that roommates have with each other, we are more than happy to come in and help you find ways to get along. If that relationship will not work, then we are also happy to entertain the idea of moving rooms to more beneficial roommate relationships if it gets to the point where it can no longer work with those 2 in the same room. But again, that happens on an individual basis as needed. And the final question I've got here, can I check in at night or check in on the weekend? So on the weekends, we do have staff here from 10 o'clock in the morning through to 6 o'clock at night, and they'll be happy to help you with the check-in process. If you were to check in after hours at night, we do have security on staff as well as our resident assistants who can let you into your room for what we call our express check-in, and then you just need to come down to reception once it opens the next day, and we'll be happy to take you through the rest of the check-in process. Thank you very much for being with us today. We look forward to seeing you in the nest. Yes, let's absolutely. We've had a request to go and see the gym. Let's go down to the gym again. We'll have a quick tour through there as well. So again, just down on level one, you'll find all the key facilities and all the bonuses that we have here at Urban Nest. We also, as I said before, my role is events and engagement coordinator. So my role is to make sure that our students always have something fun to do while they're living here. At the moment, we are running a digital student life program, the ULife program. We're running it online at the moment to make sure that our residents are still engaged as they're living here, still making the most of their life here in Australia. So let's head into the gym. I'll very quickly show you some of the facilities we have in the gym. So as we come through here, we do have the fully equipped gym. We've got dumbbells as well as various items of workout equipment, hydraulic equipment here. Again, fully accessible to our students as they're living here. At the moment, we are taking extra precautions to make sure that our residents' health and safety is the first and foremost thing we consider. And that includes hourly sanitation of the gym as each restricted session finishes. So ensuring that the gym is always sanitized here before anyone uses it. So unfortunately, just because of the way that this building only has one room type that's available as a display suite, I'm unable to show you any of our other room types as they are either in tenancy or they're not a display suite as such. So I'll be unable to actually show you them physically.